We're joined with beach weather. We are in the Happy Valley tent. How are we doing, guys?
Fantastic.
How you doing?
I'm doing amazing. Honestly, you all complimented me, and I really appreciate that.
You deserve every one of them.
It's a great shirt.
Yeah, we don't fib. We don't fib around here.
No, never.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. I'm also going to compliment you. Your fits look fantastic. I love the
Thank
boots.
you.
Thank you very much.
But obviously, we're here at Boston Calling. You guys are no stranger to music festivals.
No.
Life is beautiful. What else? I can have a whole list of it. Bottle Rock, Shaky Knees, just to name a few.
Yeah.
This one, though, it's a little special. It's your
awesome.
hometown
It is.
fest.
Yep.
How does it feel to be on the lineup this year?
It feels awesome. I've been, I'm the only Boston guy here, but I've been to this place before. It's fun. I'm looking forward to coming back and playing it. It's going to be awesome, yeah.
Were you like an OG? Were you here when it was at Government?
No, I came in like 2018, I think.
Yeah, okay.
And I think it was a year Paramore was playing from what I remember.
Yeah. Well, was there too. We probably crossed paths.
Yeah.
But when you were gigging locally, though, because you just mentioned that you were from Boston, how did you find the music scene back then?
I was always, in high school I was playing like punk and stuff, but after that, when I started to kind of take music seriously, I was playing more like kind of pop emo stuff.
Okay.
And in Boston at the time, in like 2003, 4, it wasn't what was big. Like Boston hardcore is always a big thing here. So like for me to play local shows, it was either play with these like heavier bands and be the emo guy with a micro Korg and an auto-tune thing, or I got a lot of shows out in Arizona from a manager that lives out there.
Nice.
So I kind of got my start musically playing shows out in Arizona. So coming back here always feels a little more special.
Yeah.
Because I didn't play as much as I did, in other places. But I would always book shows at like church basements, anywhere people would let us book a show, and we didn't even care about getting paid. We would just get people in and play a show.
And well, now you're kicking off a festival. And I also saw you guys sold out Brighton Music Hall, which is like
we did,
not a
like a
small
month ago.
venue.
Great show.
So congrats on that.
Thank you.
It's like we're on an old ship.
Yeah,
It's a creaky old ship.
There's some flaws in the design. We're working on it. But that actually brings me to a point. You just wrapped your first headline tour, Pineapple Sunrise Tour.
Yes.
How was that experience? Specifically, how was the experience versus reality? Because I know sometimes they're a little different.
Awesome.
It was amazing. I mean, I've been dreaming of like a headline tour since I was a child, so it just felt like really cool to bring like other bands in and get to hang with
We're
them.
very insecure, so every day we were like, 100 people are going to come, right? And then a couple more would come, and we'd be like, whoa, that's pretty cool. So it was pretty surprising, and it made us more excited, I think, every day when we'd see people actually show up to our shows.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
That's surprising to hear, especially like given the success that you've all had, especially like these past 2 years have really been quite an
fun.
uprising.
Yeah, you see like a number on a screen, and it's hard to believe that's like a real thing until you see,
you have to witness it
like
in person.
1,000 people in Toronto show up, and then you're like, oh shit, okay.
Those
People
are real
actually
people. Those
listen,
aren't just numbers streaming
Yeah.
a song. That's cool.
Beyond like the touring, did you get to have any downtime in any of the cities, and like did you have any notable days off?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little
We
bit.
had a good time in
was
Boise.
cool.
Yeah.
I like
Boise was a
Boise.
lot
Shout
of
out
fun.
Boise.
Yeah.
It was great. But yeah, it's like sometimes it's hard, but on the last run it was spaced out pretty nicely. We had a couple of good days off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever I like have artists in, I usually ask them. Honestly, a lot of them are like more starting out, and they're like, "No, no, we have it. We're playing 2 shows in one day, like eight cities away from each other."
Yeah.
But you wrapped up that tour. Sex, Drugs, etc. went platinum. You're here, Boston Calling.
Yeah.
You got a new single coming out May 31st. It seems like you're kind of wrapping up the Pineapple Sunrise era.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
For us personally, Pineapple is a lot older than it was publicly. Like we wrote the record, I think almost a year and a half before it came out.
Yeah.
So not to say that we're ready to move on from it, but like we've been itching to write new music and put new stuff out. So the second we could find like a section in our little schedule to go like, this is the end of that, and that we can focus on this. I think we're in that zone about now,
Totally.
Are we feeling good about it? Are we feeling ready?
Yeah, it's my favorite stuff we've ever made. So.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
How come?
I just think we've been spending so much time together the past couple of years that it really just kind of bled into the album. Like everybody's tastes are just so immensely there.
Yeah.
And you can just tell.
I think the last 2 years, like you said, since it's been so fun for us, like it kind of let us view the band in a different light for the first time, where we kind of saw who we actually are, like as a band, as people, and I think it let us like make the most authentic beach weather music that we could make. We weren't trying to put labels on it. We just wrote what we felt like what we are now, and I think it's awesome. I've been saying I think it's the best thing that we've made since Sex Drugs, so if you're a fan, I think you'll be a fan of this stuff.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about High and Low Places?
It's awesome.
We love it.
awesome.
It was the last song we wrote for this new record, and it kind of felt like it was like the centerpiece of this idea that we're trying to convey with the new era, and it just feels very complete, and it's like this perfect starter in like kickoff of the new thing. So.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you, when you were writing it, were you like, oh, this is going to be the lead, or did it just feel like a lead?
It did kind of feel like that.
I mean, I thought there's like two other songs where we were like, are those the first songs? But then it kind of felt like this feels like the right introduction.
Yeah.
And there's all these other like pieces of the puzzle that are solved by writing together.
It was actually kind of hard for us to settle on one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It still
like
is
a
to pick
month,
singles, yeah. But that one, like, I think speaks to what the whole album is. I think visually with like the video that we made for it that's coming out, and like I think it sets up what the whole album's going to be based off of like one song and one video.
Yeah.
It's a good introduction to the whole thing.
What I've seen of the video, it looks very this.
Thanks, yeah. We decided
You're
to
killing it.
We've decided to lead into our desert disco era is what we're calling it.
that.
So kind of Western, kind of post Armageddon, end of the world vibes. But
Well, I've never seen y'all play live, so
it's gonna be fun.
what
I
can
promise.
I expect? Let me
Sweaty.
know.
It's gonna be sweaty, but
Yeah.
Sweaty. A lot of you'll notice we probably giggle things to each other.
yeah,
a
we
lot.
say a lot of dumb shit. We I feel like we jump around a little too much for even when it's hot. Like we don't know our limits. Sean, one of the festivals we played last year in Ohio, we ended the set and Sean ran off stage and threw up because it was too hot. So hopefully that's not.
If anyone is
at the
looking
end of
forward
the set.
to like
Yeah.
seeing a sighting of someone throwing up, just check Side Stage at
You
Boston
were
Calling.
just counting down the minutes.
Yeah.
At the end of
counting
Sex
down.
Drugs,
Yeah.
I yell with Nick, and
That's where
We both see stars.
if
It's
there's
just-
been a couple times where I'm like, oh, I'm about to pass out in front of like 3,000 people right now.
We just love it. This is
About to
our
suck.
favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
These guys, he flew across the fucking country to be here. Like everybody flew in to play the show. It's like what we do for a living. So when we're up there for 50 minutes, we go to work, baby. That's it.
I mean,
you know.
it's definitely a celebration of a lot of hard work, and
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
happy to see like the success you've been having, and I'm excited to see this new chapter that awaits.
Thank you, man.
Thanks so
Appreciate
much.
it.
That being
Thanks.
said, obviously we're here in the Happy Valley tent.
Yeah.
The happiest tent at Boston Calling, if you
I
will.
love it.
Easy.
I believe it.
Unrelated to your music, to your career, what's something that makes you happy that you got to look forward to?
I have kids, so I always love going home and seeing them.
Yeah.
Going on vacation.
I've got a really cute Boston Terrier dog named Pastrami.
Yeah, very on brand.
He looks like kind of like that without the hat, unless you put a hat
And the
on
joint.
him.
In with the
Yeah,
joint,
roll with the
yeah.
joint. Yeah, that's pretty much him. He's the best. He brings a lot.
This
of joy
band
to
makes
the
me happy.
equation.
I think we've busted our ass. I think we're in a spot where we all feel confident in ourselves and each other. And I get on stage and I know that these guys have my back, and they have, we all have each other's backs, and we're just friends having fun on stage, and people get to watch, and I'm grateful for that. So that's my happiest
answer
thing.
is a nice Tennessee summer is upon us. I've been going kayaking and canoeing.
Nice.
And, yeah.
Yeah, it's
My
honestly
favorite time
it's
of
nice
year.
to like get out of the work life and just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
experience
for
nature
sure.
and touch some grass.
We're in golf season
Yeah.
too, so I'm happy about golfing.
There you go. All right, well, thanks for joining me.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it,
Thank
you guys. You guys killed it.
Appreciate it.
And for putting in the time too before your set.
Oh, yeah.
To share it with you. I know we have a
Favorite
gift for
interview
you
today.
somewhere.
Is it this bag?
Oh, it is this bag.
I don't want to be rude, but it could be this bag.
Here you go.
Wow.
We'll take
Look at that. Full sack.
for me before this show?
Yeah, you wear the hat for the set?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things that
Wow.
that we'll like to have.
Testing
And I
out
live
for
here, so
play.
I don't have to fly home, which is great.
Beautiful.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, of
Yeah, that's
course.
awesome.
I'm glad you're a fan.